Okay, after the Dirt album, I want to propose a game to Alice in Chains and especially Lane. A game of hide and seek. I'm gonna hide, and he better seek some professional help. Because at that rate that we're going on with the substance abuse on that album, it's just a matter of time until we have the next headline after Nirvana, where a grunge band's lead singer just locked off too early. Sadly, we already know that happened, but right now in 1994, I'm just trying to put myself in the position what actually went on back in the day. These two albums came out back to back. Oh my God, by the way, speaking of Kurt Cobain, I recently found out that his daughter and Tony Hawk's son had a child together. And it's needless to say that I would be greatly disappointed if 20 years from now, that kid isn't just, I don't know, shredding a guitar solo while it's hitting some kickflips and grinding on some pipe the same way your mother grinds on my pipe. So I don't want to put any pressure on the child, but that would be cool. I mean, with those grandfathers. By the way, a lot of you people always ask me in the comments about the Live at the Paramount and the MTV Unplugged, as well as this "You Know You Were Right" song. I believe the last song they ever released. All of this is already out on Patreon. I just had for months just a lot of trouble with getting those music performances up with the video especially. But the You Know You Were Right is free for everybody to watch. So if you want to do that, check that out. And needless to say that I think after this Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies, we need a new band in a way that we can entertain ourselves with. I know the Pixies, The Cure, who else we've got? Pearl Jam has been recommended, Metallica. Just let me know which is maybe close in this grunge area. Or we can also, of course, widen my musical taste, my musical experience. I don't know what Metallica does. I know that just like Nirvana, people just run around with their merchandise printed onto some shirts, even though they don't know a single album. But that's their thing. Okay, should we start? Alice in Chains, Jar of Flies, that do not show this album cover to my African pet Bullfrog because he would go crazy. It's literally just a jar of flies. You guys told me that this is very different from Dirt. If we just take it back 1 month or 1.5 months on Dirt, 5 seconds in, my balls were busted. Okay, that album went right out of the gate, and it did not stop for the entire album. Now we have Rotten Apple. Are we going to continue to talk about, I think it was heroin, right? I think it was. What are we going to do? Should we just start? I hope that it gets better. This is actually the follow-up album to Dirt. So for fucking once on this YouTube channel, we do albums consecutively the way they were initially released, which is, I feel like it's about the first time we're doing that. But yeah, okay. Shall we just start? I've just been rambling already for 3 minutes. Rotten Apple, first song. Let's just start. I have no idea what's going to happen. If we're going to start the same way we did on Dirt, I'm prepared mentally, but everything else. Deceivingly calm. A little bit like Guns N' Roses. Okay. A very different intro compared to Dirt. Just the opposite. We take our time, introduce each instrument. This is a very full sound. Oh my God. It sounds cool though. this might be the calmest and the slowest that I have ever heard this band. I mean, I've literally only heard the past album, but still. So, okay. I don't know if I want to... ignorance is over, is spoken, confidence broken, says Soken. But this eat of the apple so young. This is either biblical or because innocence is broken. Please don't tell me we're going back to substances. It's the first song. And he was young. I mean, he is. We're 1994. Okay, this line makes me believe that it's... We are back. In all of the wrong forms, though. But I have to say, it's very nice to like properly hear his voice for once. Because he does have a very nice... Is it baritone? In a way. He has a very nice tone in his voice, a very nice raspiness. And I'm heavily impressed as to how well this is recorded and mixed. I'm guessing it's Toby's work here. I know that we have to pause for YouTube and so they don't take it down. But I don't know. I kind of want to see where it's going, and it's like floating on a river, because it's just very, very calm. They say na na na, kind of singing me to sleep, and then we have the chorus, which is super cool and a very nice contrast to that, and it's actually quite catchy in a way. I don't know if this is me already having made up my mind about Alice in Chains. Not about the sound, because the sound, I have never heard the sound of them. But the lyrics, because I, after Dirt, always think about substance abuse. And this is kind of the same way where I already knew what was going to happen to Kurt Cobain, and then all of those lyrics from every single album, whether it was, I don't know, Bleach or Nevermind or whatever, I already thought, okay, this is manifesting what he did to himself in the end. And maybe this is the same way that I'm just already in my mind manifesting the idea of Lane, maybe the entire band just taking drugs day in, day out. I don't know. Oh, ich hasse. I hope not. Although, to be fair, on Dirt it was a lot of fun. I don't do any of this, okay? Don't do what they're talking about. But it sounds fun. I distance myself. But again, I'm very surprised, because this is the mid-90s and this is Alice in Chains. And this song sounds at least 10 years earlier than this, maybe even 20 years. And it's very calm. I just want to see what they say it is about. Debut. Oh my god, debut number 1. It's an EP. Okay, interesting. I thought it was an album. First featuring, okay, first major studio recording. That's why it sounds so nice. And it follows the progression of a young person's developed. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's kind of the part that I was waiting for. Eat of the apple so young. My guy. Let me read it to you. Lane comparing his addiction to heroin with the biblical, yeah, that's what I said in the beginning, with the biblical account of Adam and Eve. And if I remember correctly, Eve ate from the apple, which was it was kind of like the realization, oh my god, we're naked. Woo! Like a dead girl, chill, okay? Can't even walk around naked these days anymore without getting the police called on you. Is this freedom? I don't think so. But yeah, so his eyes were opened, unfortunately by the wrong thing in this case. Nutshell is the next song. Apples, nuts. What do we have? An acoustic guitar, starting out pretty soft again. Generally, wait, we have 7 songs, 30 minutes. So most of these are pretty long compared to Dirt, which is nice. Okay, this is actually like, I don't know if this entire album is gonna be this way. Maybe it is, but I can tell you right now, this is really, really pleasant, and I'm here for it. Lane, I told you, seek help. Although maybe you can't find it. Oh no. Privacy is raped. And yet I find repeating in my head. If I can't be. By the way, it's very oh my god, I need to stop more. It's very pleasant how the drummer really is just using his kick drum only sometimes to accompany this, because it really feels like it's okay. Well, of course, the kick drum mostly, but then these little cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I'm still kind of thinking about the fact, back in the day, imagine you are a Alice in Chains fans, you just listen to Dirt, and this is the next thing that comes out. You know that they've been signed by a major label. Do you think, like, how was this perceived? If some of you have been around back then, I must think that it hasn't been received well if they pretty heavily switched their tone, especially in combination with the fact that they were signed, oh my god, we need to be mainstream now and such things. No. Just no. I will say though, it's actually quite impressive how able they are to switch their sound. Coming from loud and angry to almost sensual in a way, focusing on the music. I guess you do need to be able to do that though. I think that those bands also like Nirvana sometimes understand music quite well, that they are able to pull it off in so many ways. And that's also something that I had noticed on their MTV performance, because they would cover a lot of songs. And you could also see that Dave, for example, was able to just play a bunch of different instruments. So yeah. Okay, nutshell, and this is apparently his life in a nutshell right now, or at least the way he feels, and that is really, really, really fucking bad. The next song is called I Stay Away. I hope you stay away from heroin, please. Lane, do me that favor. I think they really have been a string section. I think they really have been inspired by Guns N' Roses on this album. I mean, is it just me? I only know their greatest hits, but this is similar in a way. Okay. The first time we are actually going a little bit off the books here. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but just based on the sound, I think I might like this song the most so far out of the three. Because it's really fucking cool. But then we turn to the acoustic guitars. Is a sophisticated sound. Cheers. My cup says stay wild. And then it's fucking flamingos. I didn't even notice that. Bit cringe in it. This shift from these beautiful, in my opinion, acoustic guitars with the strings, from this very experimental chorus, for some reason, it really, really works. Oh my god, it's over, no! We could have made this song 7 minutes. Just my 2 cents. I wish to see the face of people who listened to Dirt back in the day in 1994, and then they came to this album and heard this, the next thing after that. That would be fucking hilarious. That would be so hilarious. I mean, I love it though. To be fair, given that they're from Seattle, I would also want to travel south. Why you act crazy, not an act? I want to see what this is about. Because so close, a lady, shifty eyes, shady. Okay, either the lady is an actual woman who the narrator is suspicious of, unfaithful, or her past action. The lady could also symbolize the demons following the narrator. Shifty eyes, shady paints a picture of the narrator always having to watch their back. Okay, they don't know either. I was gonna say maybe, because it's, you can't really trust these people, especially not when you're famous, and I don't know what kind of you act crazy, not an act, maybe what kind of demons he's traveling with generally, if he's suspicious of everybody, if he doesn't trust people. Could be if you are a drug abusing rock star. No excuses. But when these covers are so 90s. Okay, no excuses. Next song. Let's see. Oh, these also have music videos. Nice. But let's see. Okay, we can't predict the sound of any of these songs so far. White Girl Summer 94. That's the sound. Hey.
Laying low, wanna take it slow. No more hiding or disguising truths I've sold.
If somebody would have told me that after Dirt we were just gonna have a pretty normal rock album, although it's experimental in a way, I wouldn't have believed you, to say the least. Like, this is... what the fuck? It's just so fun. It feels like we have the first album, but 50% of the speed, 70% less aggression, and 100% more calmness.
Yeah, it's fine. Walk down the line. Leave our rain and cold trade for warm sunshine. You, my friend, I will defend. And if we change, well, I love you.
Dude, Lane being positive about something before GTA 6. It happened. I could get used to this. I'm gonna be honest. Don't get me wrong, Dirt was amazing. It's a whole different vibe. But this is also... I'm chilling and I'm having an amazing time. And I really like the sound. This was very pleasant. Lane, my man. I'm gonna say it, my man. I kind of want to see, because the way I know them, even though this mostly sounds positive, we're leaving the rain behind, which is nice. Even though he says a cold trade for warm sunshine. Yes, please. Are we finally, maybe, getting off of something? Can we do that? Battle to over... Yes. Cantrell's unstable relationship with Lane. I don't know who Cantrell is. Coming to Lane's aid, even if they grow apart. The band became inactive 2 years later when it became too troublesome. Staley, yes, of Jaguars in 2002. No excuses. We're saying a new clean date. Okay, so I'm going to assume I don't know who Cantrell is. I know that Lane isn't, as always, he's not the only part of the band, and he's also not the only founder of the band. So maybe this is like the other partner with whom he founded the band, and then most of them just went back and forth. But it's nice. For now, it's nice. Whale and Wasp, these titles, I can't make anything out of them alone. Whale and Wasp. Okay, we have something big, we have something small. Oh my god, I have endless opportunities to roast you right now based on that statement, but I won't. Okay, what's happening? Oh. Okay. I really want to see the people back in the day who thought, yeah, Dirt just came out 2 years ago. Let's rock some more. Let's really go ape shit. And then they listen to Whale and Wasp. Okay, now the e-guitar is becoming a little bit more pleasant. Because before that, I would say it's a very nice sound. It's a very pleasant sound. And then this Wasp, I don't know, this e-guitar... like keeps chiming in. The devil sitting on your shoulder telling you to get another shot. But now and these two cued back to back work very well. Jerry! Do we get to see the other perspective? The fucking harmonica? Okay.
Say goodbye, don't fall
I was gonna say it's almost a little bit not all, a little bit Western even before that with that guitar. I remember also now on Dirt, Jerry and at least Lane, like they would switch it up way more often. The main singer, so far we only heard Lane. On that album we had several singers. And this is very pleasant, even though his voice is completely different, not as rough, very soft spoken almost.
You can't shake me round now. I get so lost and don't know how. Yeah. It hurts to care. I'm going now.
I feel you. It also hurts me. Okay, now we get Lane's perspective. Switching the sound a little bit. Some bass. Some drums. Okay, maybe this is my favorite song from the album, just based on the sound. Holy shit. This, oh my god. Damn, this is fucking cool. Especially the harmonica. Not gonna lie, that's winning me over.
I forgot my woman, lost my friends, things I've done and where I've been. And today the reason why, do whatever to get me by. Think about the things I've said, read the pages cold and dead, and take me home.
Holy shit. He said he was gonna go down south from Seattle. He did. I feel like I'm in the south. Okay, this song. This song. I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say it's the best song ever, but this song is fucking incredible. It's almost a little bit like country in a way, you know, like a very Western country. I want to feel like fucking cowboy here. I didn't think that they would do that. I didn't think that they could do that. I didn't think that I would like that, but I do. I goddamn do. And it's nice to see them almost in a way like talking it out with one another. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Even though Len is like that. He's always dramatic, man. He is... It's like yin and yang. What was his name again? Jerry. Jerry is very settled. Jerry is very down to earth. And then we have Lane living life at full throttle. Forgot my woman, lost my friends. Man, sleep and sweat. He is living at full throttle. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, my man. My man. Please, yes, please take him home. Somebody, take him home. Say goodbye, don't follow. It kind of hurts to read that in the end. Not gonna lie. Because it feels like we are kind of letting him go by himself. We know that it's not good. We know that it hurts us to see this. And we are not interfering. I know we've tried. They said it in the annotations that they 2 years later ended up breaking up because of it. But still, man. I think after 2002, after that happened, you just look back at the song and then you think, shit. Just shit. Swing on this.
Say goodbye, don't fall.
What are we gonna swing on? Almost a bit jazzy, that drummer. That bass player too. It's a guitar bass, but he's playing it like a string bass. My man. Okay, now we've gone fully fucking Western. I didn't think we were gonna do that. And we're also doing like this voice. Okay, we started out as Guns N' Roses and ended as ZZ Top. I don't know, fucking rock bands from like the South. Lane, this hurts me. It sounds fun though. The music, not what we're talking about. Fucked it up with the chorus. I know they want to do this, this cut from what other people say and what he himself thinks. And it helps to have that. And of course, he's way more, it's easier to see this perspective of people just being calm, people being very grounded. And then his perspective also sounding a little irritated. It feels like we try to follow in a way. We try to. You are not all right. We know that you are not all right. You says it, little skinny. And we know what happens. When you use heroin, you become very skinny. You look like a dead man walking. My man, never have I heard so many lies within one chorus. Okay, now we're ending out the way we started. Yes. It indeed is. I don't know if it's what Toby said, but it indeed is tight as shit. Who's Toby, though? One of the members, right? Barely audible dialogue. Mike is talking about the producer. Oh, Toby, right. Toby, my man. Why is he laughing? Come on. And to be fair, it's kind of, it really puts something human into it, because for me, I didn't know, like the same with the Nirvana when I saw them live for the first time, and you just saw how they interacted, how they talked to each other, very mindful, very demure. And this is the same, because they're just like having fun. Meanwhile, they talk about some fucked up shit in between. So this is kind of like the vibe in the studio, I guess, which is nice. It was a very nice outro, especially that guitar solo. It's funny. It's funny because, and I think I said it at the end of Dirt, it was a ride, but it was fun. This was a ride too, and it was also fun, although it is probably like the complete opposite to Dirt. That was nice. It's a fun album. And Don't Follow is an amazing song between the two of them. By the way, let's actually check for 1 second. I kind of want to see. Okay, co-founders, you can see it as well. Lane and Jerry Cantrell. Some of their biggest songs, No Excuses, Jar of Lies, Straight Again, self-titled album. They have a self-titled album? Wait a minute. Ooh, let me check on Spotify real quick. Okay, so those two albums definitely 1 second. This is like the top 10, and these two albums that we listened to, Dirt and Jar of Lies, definitely make up the most popular songs, but that doesn't need to mean anything. Where's the self-titled album? Oh my god, they don't have many. Facelift, another one in 1995. Okay, so Facelift, Dirt, Jar of Lies, Alice in Chains, the self-titled one 1 year later. Unplugged, 1996, we could do that. And then after that, yeah, it's pretty much over. At least it's not the same band anymore in 2009, 13, and 18. Okay. Alice in Chains. AKA AYC AIC. No, nobody's saying that. I'm really bad at ending out videos, so I'm just gonna say goodbye.